Smith. Back to Irving. The drive by LeBron. Kicks it out to Love. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mozgov. Great D that time from Green. Got a piece of it. Thompson dishes to Curry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now here is Varejao. And Shumpert slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Back to Bogut. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. And the Warriors miss again. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
And a wide-open look for Irving. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on. You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 9.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now Cleveland moving it up.
That athletic.
Yeah.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Counting, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Mozgov.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the...
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 19 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Mozgov in at the 5. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
LeBron drives in, and that one is stuffed right through.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Curry. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Curry's got 21 in the game. Irving double team. Love gets to Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Now the feed to Smith. Love the pass to Mozgov. Smith. And no good. And a chance to take the lead.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing. And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce. And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
From deep. Warriors the rebound. Iguodala. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Irving attacking, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 13 points. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. .157 left in the third quarter. Mozgov dishes to Smith. Top of the key. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
That drops. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Irving kicks to LeBron. He dishes it to Mozgov. Back to LeBron. Iguodala with the steal. Outside Curry. Another three for Golden State.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
And the shot is good. Smith's got 5 now.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And Green slams it in.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors ahead. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And the final period of play just about to start.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Iguodala in the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Curry against Irving. 6 to shoot. From the wing. And right on target with the swish. Irving's got 20 points.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. but he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some